We are going to be saying goodbye to the brand new Mini Clubman. This is the last year they're going to be making them, and after this, you won't be able to buy a brand new one. So we're going to take a look around the car. We are going to see what a fully spec'd last year looks like, and we're going to see if it's still worth it to buy one of these in 2023. It is a rainy day, so bear with us, but it makes this paint stand out and look amazing. My name is Ethan, and welcome to Car Creations. We are taking this car out on a rainy day, but I guess in its natural habitat, because Minis are known for being English, and it always rains in England. So this is a Clubman Cooper S. It is completely spec'd out. It has a heads-up display, it tells you the speed, where you're going, it tells the speed limit, and then along with that we have the digital cluster that displays that information and more. Full 8.8-inch touchscreen, has a Harman Kardon system, backup camera, it has the self-park features, it has autonomous driving features. Why did they stop making the Clubman? Well, basically, because the world is switching to electric cars, they don't really have room in their lineup for a car/SUV. It's always been a little bit blurry who this car was for, but I loved it personally. It was definitely meant for me. They're going to replace it with the electric Mini Aceman, and it looks like a smaller Countryman, basically. I'll put up a picture here. I am super excited to try that car, but I am sad that it's to the detriment of the Clubman, because the Clubman holds a special place in my heart. And if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you'll have known that I had a Clubman that I lifted. I made a complete rally off-road build. So if you want to take a look at those videos, we'll have a pop-up banner here, and you can peruse those at your own time. And that was a really fun build. We did drifting on frozen lakes. We went on adventures where we went upside a mountain where only snowmobiles went. It was a lot of fun. So I would definitely recommend watching those videos if you are interested. One of the reasons this car was so versatile was the fact that it was built on an SUV/crossover platform. So it was built on the same platform that you have the X1, the X2, the Countryman, and yet this is a car. If you want a really reliable winter-capable vehicle, it really made a good, reliable, all-around car for that. The car that we're driving today is the Untamed Special Edition. That is one of the last special editions that they made. Two very nice paint colors, beautiful gold trims on the inside, as well as gold trim on the outside for the wheels and some other little bits. And one of the things that this car also has unique to it is its green seats. All right, so let's take a look at the boot. And that's one of the things that this car is known for, these barn doors at the back. This car can hold 360 liters in the back. The way that the boot is laid out in this car, it can actually hold more stuff than the Countryman, which was super cool. Because also, it has a false floor right here. You can lift up, and you can actually put in, like this car, a spare tire and stuff like that. And then here are the new rims that they have, especially for these cars. I kind of want to pair them for my car because they look pretty sick. So the Clubman was always a ton of fun to drive. It feels peppy, it feels fun, it's tight around the corners, it feels like a Mini, it doesn't roll too much. You sit as far down, if not farther down, than the hatchback. And it sounds pretty good. So we're driving the S trim, which has 198 horsepower, I believe. But the JCW trim had the same 301 horsepower engine as the GP3s, and that thing was a beast. You could do drifts on pavement. It was a ton of fun. Also, these engines are super reliable. Mini just got 3rd place in Consumer Reports for being the 3rd most reliable brand. I'd like to thank Motor City Mini for letting us drive their car, and they have a ton of stock there right now. So if you are in Michigan, head over to there. You could buy this car, or you could buy any of the other Minis there, and you'd be super impressed with all the options they have there. So what are my opinions on this vehicle? Well, as you know, I owned an F54 Cooper S Clubman, and I loved it. I drove it all year round. I lifted it for wintertime, had huge chunky tires on it. It handled anything I could throw at it, and it did so with being one of the most reliable cars I've been in. My first Mini was also an R55, which is the previous generation Clubman, and that was a ton of fun, and that was also super reliable. So I love these, and I might be a little bit biased because I've owned 2 of them, but also that's got to say something for how good of a car they are. Will the new Mini Aceman hold up to this? I guess time will tell, but definitely we'll have a video in the future comparing the two. All right, so that has been a video. We hope you enjoyed. Sad to see this Clubman go. I guess we'll see what the Aceman holds for us and if it can stack up against this. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. We'll answer them as soon as possible. But most of all, you all have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you all in the next one.